eh, I we think we have covered this. Okay. Anyways, I will cover this one. Okay, in a different manner. Okay. So this we have covered it in already. How the physical nick will know, how that physical nick fails, how it will know, what is the simulation test, nick failure test without impacting production. All this is done. Even jumbo frames also we done. Okay. So let me complete this one. Okay. Route based on IP hash. Okay. Okay. Uh, this is how it will be done. Okay. On the physical switch, and there are some more drawbacks of this. Okay. Drawbacks in a sense like uh, if you want to use dynamic load balancing, load adaptation. Okay, then you will go route based on physical nick load. Okay, you will not go by IP hash. Okay, you want to put everything on the network side. You don't want to take that overhead on the virtual switch. Okay, at that time what you will do, you will put route based on physical nick load. Okay, let me put that this way. Okay. Okay, you see it here, route based on originating virtual port. Okay, then we'll take the other one also. It is originating port. So you have originating port and then you have IP hash. This we too covered. Okay, and then we have on the source MAC hash, and then use explicit failure order. Okay, this is like you don't want to use any load balancing. Okay, just redundancy. You will put this option. Okay, so we have covered IP hash and virtual port ID. Okay, the middle one is it will be using the source MAC hash.
Okay.
Okay,
Like IP hash, it will use
source MAC hash. Okay, now you tell me why when you will use this
Which one?
source MAC hash.
Source MAC hash. You can select from passing from selective VM only. We can prefer.
Now when you will use that and what are the benefits? This we covered. Okay. Failure detection.
It will benefit, it will lock the specific source only. no other resource can send data.
Okay.
So only a single VM can transfer data to that port.
Okay. So in this one, it will the virtual switch maps that MAC address to one uplink. Okay.
Okay.
All the outbound traffic from that VM consistently use the same physical adapter. Okay. Earlier you were using the virtual port ID. Instead of using at the virtual level, virtual switch level, you will use the MAC address of that particular VM NIC. Okay. That is the difference. Okay. So this, what is the difference between link status and beacon probing? This one we done it. We covered it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. How does a physical NIC fails? How does the vSphere handle VM traffic? This one also covered, right? Okay. This one also we covered. How do you simulate network test failure without impacting production? Okay. Now we have VM kernel, host and VM kernel and host management networking. Okay. So jumbo frames, we covered jumbo frames.
Jumbo frames.
Okay. So how about the MTU? MTU we covered.
Just jumbo frame, just told not this portion. I think we discovered.
Okay. Let me get you some diagram.
For MPU 9000 we are using for the and storage part. That topic we have not complete.
Okay. Let me open up that one. Okay. Jumbo frames. Okay. So this is how large files are divided into small packets before transferring. Okay. If it is MTU 1500 bytes, this is how it will be sent. Okay. So if it is MTU 900 bytes, this is how it will be sent. Okay. Before transmitting, it will divide into small. Okay. Now you have this MTU settings. Okay. So you have it at the virtual switch level. Okay, MTU 900, all that. Okay. Now these are the standard frames which will be 1500, 1522 MTU. Okay, this is standard frame. This will be your payload and that will be your overhead. Okay, and you have a jumbo frame which will be your data, and this is payload and this is will be overhead. Okay, and you have one more like ISL. This is the interlink. Okay, primary and preferred, primary and secondary. Okay, so this will be for the synchronization, and your MTU it will be 1500. We'll see that one how it will work. Okay, so let's say at switch level. Okay, at router level, if you configure MTU mismatch, okay, then you don't have any problem. Okay, okay, if you are configuring at the switch level, okay, then the traffic will not reach that and it will drop. Okay,
Switch level means virtual switch.
Virtual switch or at the physical switch. Okay,
Okay.
if you change any settings in virtualization, wherever you change it, okay,
Okay.
if that is mismatched, then the traffic will not reach at the destination.
Okay.
Okay, whereas if you are configuring at the router level, okay, because router will check the sequences and it will calibrate it and it will take all that. Okay, now you see it here. Okay, so you have router B. Okay, it is fragmenting and it is sending to router C. Okay, 1400 bytes, then 100 bytes. Okay, router will know that sequence, whereas switch will not know that sequence. It will just drop. That is why at network level, at router level, it will take, but it will not accept at the switch level. Okay, now we'll see completely details. Okay, in detail. Now here this is source with MTU 9000. Okay,
Okay.
data packet is sent to size MTU R2 till it should go to R5. Okay, so this say, okay, unreachable by ICMP. Okay, this MTU set 1400. This will drop. Okay, I cannot reach it. Okay, then you send a data packet with 1400 MTU. Okay, then it will pass through this. Okay, because you have set MTU, and then here 1200 it will drop. It will say, okay, I cannot reach it because this is above my size. Okay, then it will send that ICMP packet. Now you send the packet with 1200 MTU. Okay, from source. Then it will reach to destination and you will get the acknowledgement packet. Okay,
In the destination, each router they will tell the maximum MTU they can
yeah,
transfer.
yeah, they will tell, okay, what will be the MTU. Okay, here also the same, MTU 6455. Okay, you send the packet. Okay, here you have set it 3820. Okay, it will say, okay, I cannot take it. Now you send it with 3820. this will pass it and it will break it here. Okay, then it will send back. Now you send it with MTU 1500. It will go and then you will get acknowledgement. You got it?
Okay.
Now you have settings. How you will do that settings? Okay. This is at sorry. This is at your virtual switch level. Okay. Then you are at the lag level. Okay. Interlocation MTU 1600. Okay. Then uplink. Then remote tunnel endpoint. Okay. So this is your physical NIC. If you are physical NIC, you are changing it, then also it will impact. All the settings should be identical, or it should be higher. Okay. These are all the MTU size. Okay. Now you see it here. Okay. So you have. Sorry.
In principle, if you is not, it will not pass like.
Yeah. Recording.